Welcome back, everybody. We've been having an amazing time, and we just had an amazing time with our previous speaker, Von Jackson, talking about the business of relationship. And now we're moving on to talk about something that you may have heard about, but you don't know much about it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about cryptocurrency. It's all about digital currency, but I don't want to take thunder off. I don't want to talk about it because I have my mentor, Tonya Hofmann, the CEO and founder of Public Speakers Association. She is here to tell us more about cryptocurrency. So she's going to talk about what is cryptocurrency and how not to miss out. You sure don't want to miss out. And if you are listening right now and you know other people that may want to hear about this information, you want to also go ahead and share the link and have them come on in and join us. So without further ado, I am going to introduce to you my mentor, one of the best in the country in everything you want to know about. She's a great connector. Please help me welcome my mentor, Tonya Hofmann. Tonya? Okay. I am so sorry. See, you guys, I'm still learning all this. I have to unmute her. Hello, Tonya. Thank you so much for coming on board. I appreciate you so much. You know, I talk about you every time, and thank you for all the opportunity that you have offered me and continue to offer me. When I think about it, I almost get emotional because somebody like you that is doing amazing thing, a multi-million-dollar business, and yet you will see somebody like me and still be willing to go down and pull that person up. So I do appreciate all your help. I just want to let you know that.
I'm so proud of you, and I'm so glad that you're doing this summit, and I'm glad that I just ran from one event and jumped in front of my computer, so I'm glad I was able to get on today and share with y'all. So thank you, Christy. And hello, everybody.
We're going to talk, you're going to share with us about cryptocurrency that some of us are here has heard so much about, but we don't really know what cryptocurrency is and how can we not be left out in this rave of cryptocurrency. Take it away.
Perfect. So, you know, a lot of people know me as the CEO and founder of the Public Speakers Association, and I run around the world, you know, getting connected to amazing people. And that's kind of one of the reasons I got into cryptocurrency, because my mentor, just like I'm one of Christy's mentors, my mentor, he does millions of dollars every year, and he does so much give back, so much philanthropy, starting up orphanages in Thailand, and he's just one of those amazing guys. So when, right before Christmas, I was like, hey, what are you up to? He's like, cryptocurrency. And I'm like, crypto what? You know, he's like, it's like Bitcoin. I'm like, yeah, I already feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. I heard about it, but it's already like, back then it was like 15,000 a coin. I'm like, so he's like, oh, no worries. He goes, I can help you with that. So in a short month and a half, I've gone from not knowing anything to doing presentations about that. Because what I really found was when people talked about it, what was happening and why most people are like, I don't get it, is because it was geek talk, right? You got people that were trying to impress everybody by their knowledge of cryptocurrency when it's really not that difficult. So I'm going to break it down for y'all so that it's really simple, because it really is very simple. So let's just take the whole idea of digital currency, right? Why does it even need to be in existence? And that's what a lot of people are like, well, I don't get it. Why do we need to even have this, you know, opportunity? And when you start looking at what goes on in the rest of the world, right? Hey, Chrissy, could you mute the other people so that there's not feedback? And so when I looked at what's happening in the rest of the world, because I go and I travel everywhere. If you look at Asia, Africa, South America, a lot of countries really struggle with their own currency. They're called fiat currency. That's paper. So you guys, you know, countries that their currency is always in flux. A lot of countries just don't even have banking options. So people are putting their money in mattresses and in jars. Well, how secure is that, right? And then if they want to actually transfer money to people, it's just a headache. takes a long time and it's really expensive. So it's called remittance. It's when I want to send somebody some money, say my friend in Africa, in Asia, or anywhere, right? I want to send them money. It costs me a lot, like 4 to 20% to send money. And then it takes like forever to get to them. So when you start looking at the world economy, it really is about giving people the opportunity to have a banking option with something that's peer-to-peer. Now, a lot of times people think, well, you know, is it real currency? It depends on which coin. There's 1,000 coins out there right now. I know, right? We thought there was just Bitcoin, right? But there's thousands of coins, and anybody can create their own ICO, okay? And so when you start looking at that opportunity, you have to look at, well, what makes one coin valuable over another? So when you look at that value proposition, it's always on what's the usability factor of that coin. Now, a lot of coins out there, and most coins, is purely speculation. People buy low, they sell high. That's why there's like that fluctuation like all over the place, because that's what people are doing. They're just doing it to make some money really quickly on that exchange. But what's going to happen is there's going to be real long-term outcome for a few coins. It'll be kind of like MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express, right? There's going to be 4 or 5 coins that are going to outlast all the other ones because they're already closing down some accounts that are just fraudulent. And then there's also coins that, you know, those guys who created that ICO, you know, they've got $300, $400 million in a month. And suddenly people are like, hey, where'd that coin go? Because it was all speculation. There was no value in the coin. It was just out there on the market. So what I wanted to do is find something that had longevity, because I am not a pump and dumper. Okay, that's what they call it. When people buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. That is just so exhausting for me. So I wanted something that had a long-term effect, and something that was going to be around for my children and my grandchildren, because I know that the rest of the world is into this. If you go to Japan, everybody takes Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, right? This is something that here in the United States, we're like, well, why do we need this? Well, yeah, because we're comfortable here for now, right? The rest of the world is saying, hey, I want more. I want this other option. I want something I could do from my phone, that the coins are going to be there. That when I send it to somebody, that they've got it. Also for businesses. So let's think about this. So most people on here probably own their own small business. If you have a client and they charge back your credit card statement that they just charged your coaching program or your book or your whatever, what happens? Not only do you get stuck with, now you don't have the money, but there's usually fees on top of that, and it increases the fees. So you have to be very careful about being in business, and then, you know, you cannot not take MasterCard, Visa, Discover, American Express, right? Because you are in business, but the fees are huge. Amazon has about $1 billion in credit card fees every year. You think that they're looking for a way not to have those credit card fees? You bet. That's why if you look at banks, they're scrambling because they see that people are like, what? I don't have to have all these fees anymore? Yeah, super exciting. So when you start really looking at it as an opportunity for business owners to accept a coin, because once somebody gives you that coin, they cannot take it back. So they have to make smart decisions from the get-go, and then you can deliver on your promise of whatever that service or product is. But then you don't have to worry about chargebacks. So this is going to be massive for the, you know, all small business owners and even the huge guys, because we could have less fees involved in our own business. Now, when you start really looking at, you know, well, is it really, you know, real? That's always people always say, well, really, Tonya, is it real money? What's real money? This is the question, right? Because most people they don't really think about our money, the US dollar. Is it real money? We just kind of assume that it's real money. Well, if you look at the US dollar, it used to be backed by gold. Do you still think it's backed by gold? No. And they're like, well, you know, it's FDIC, you know, it's all secure. Really? If you had $10,000 in the bank and you went to the bank right now, could you take out $10,000? They don't have it. Everything now is in ones and zeros on the internet. That's why if you look at the banking system, the credit card system, how many times have you been hacked? Right? A whole bank account gone. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? Somebody was able to use my credit card, my debit card, boom, right? How many times have you seen something on a statement and you're like, I was not in Chicago this week, right? And someone's charging you on your card. Now, what makes cryptocurrency secure? Because people often ask me about that, right? So, well, why is it different than a credit card, right? Credit cards are all digital. You know, even you got the iPay now, you got PayPal, you've got the Google, yeah, everyone's getting into digital currency. Not even talking about cryptocurrency. Even your credit card, do you think that that's really, the money is just somehow there, really tangible? No, it's all digits. So when you look at cryptocurrency, what makes it more secure? Why are people really excited about this? Well, it's called the blockchain, and this technology is revolutionizing everything. Everyone is putting patents into the blockchain technology. So what is blockchain? So when you own coins, what happens is that there's called a block. It's a chain of people that also own their own coin. So say there's a Tonya Hofmann coin, right? We'll call it the Tonya coin. And then everybody on here right now has some Tonya coin. So each one of you has 1,000 Tonya coins. Now in the blockchain, every ledger on every one of our computers says, I have 1,000 Tonya coins, Christy has 1,000 Tonya coins, Lawana has 1,000 Tonya coins, right? Everyone says that everyone has this amount. But say I'm like, I want to send Christy 500 Tonya coins. So in the blockchain, it actually tells the whole chain that I am transferring 500 coins over to Christy, and now she has 1,500 coins and I have 500 coins. So everybody's computer verifies the ledger over and over again, okay? Because of that, it's unhackable. Because if someone, a hacker, tried to hack my computer and get in and say, no, Tonya doesn't have any coins, then Christy and Luana and all the other people in this chain says, that's not what my ledger says. So that's why it's unhackable. That's why everyone is super excited about it. Now, there's also systems to verify all the coins, right? To make sure where are they, who's doing transfers, who's doing what, right? And that's called mining. Now, mining's an old technology. It started with Bitcoin, where people would verify, right, with big, huge computers. It took a lot of energy. It did a lot of different things. It was a lot of stuff that you had to do to sit there and verify that everything was correct. And because they had to do all that and it took so much effort and energy, they were gifted Bitcoin. So now there's people who mine different coins. Well, mining is actually an old kind of way of doing it. Now it's called staking. It's really the same thing. But you don't have to have a big fancy computer, right? The one I'm doing right now does staking. So we're doing it through the internet, saying, yes, I verify, my computer runs this little program, it verifies that everything's good, I get a free coin. So a lot of times people got coins in order, because that they were part of this system. So, kind of what else? Why is cryptocurrency so different, right? And what makes it valuable? So you have to go back to Bitcoin at the beginning. So 9 years ago, there was a forum of guys, and they had created this Bitcoin, right? And they were all talking about how can we use it and everything. So one of the guys said, you know, I've got 10,000 Bitcoins that I want to trade for 2 medium pizzas. Well, someone took him up on that. They got the 2 pizzas. They traded him 10,000 Bitcoins, and he got his 2 pizzas. That was the very first transaction in cryptocurrency. Now, it was also the most expensive 2 pizzas ever, right? Can you imagine if you had kept the 10,000 Bitcoins that you got for 2 pizzas, right? And what kind of value that has. So when you start looking at usability factor, that is so major. That's why Bitcoin has so much value, because you can literally go and use it all over the world in all kinds of places. I went and bought a URL the other day to create a splash page website, and my namecheap.com website that I buy my names through, right, my URLs, is now accepting Bitcoin. I'm going to start taking Bitcoin for my coaching for the Public Speakers Association. So there's really usability. You can go and buy, my friend, Mr. Pacheco, went and bought his Bentley with Bitcoin, right? So the car industry is all accepting it. You can go buy houses. You can take a trip to the moon, right? Or trip to space with Bitcoin. You know, so that's why you have to look at, when you decide, okay, which coin should I buy? Which coin should I have? You need to look at why is it in existence? Because like I said, 1,000 of them are out there. Most of them is purely on speculation. Do you want some coins that have value that you can actually use? Because that to me is when it's real currency. The other ones is kind of just like playing stocks. So right now, you can do all of those and create a lot of momentum. Now, if you look at, you know, who's getting involved in this, this is the part that just kind of blew me away, because I always look at who do I listen to. So I had my cousin who has, by the way, a giant skull on her back, right? And she's like, oh, Tonya, it's a bubble. It's going to burst. It's not real. So do I listen to my cousin? Or would I rather go and listen to all my friends that are millionaires and billionaires, like Mr. Bill Gates, like Mr. Branson? You know, who do I listen to? The banks are even getting into this. Right? So you have to really look at who do you listen to. That's the whole point. Now, I'm going to share with you real quickly about how I'm involved in it, because some of you may be going, well, you know, how are you using it? So I got into a company called iPro Network. It is one of the most fun things I've done and the easiest thing I've ever done, because when I share the iPro opportunity, they're rebating me in coins. So if you're like, oh, I would love to have some free coins, there you go. But you can also earn commissions, because we're actually helping people buy packages for e-commerce and e-learning on how to do e-marketing online. So if you look at e-learning, now this is kind of my realm, right? Coaches and speakers, we're all doing e-learning. So we know the value of creating something and people just buying it, because people want information and they want to watch it when they want to watch it. Just like you, you're probably watching this recording and going, yeah, exactly. I'm doing it when I want to in my pajamas, right? So e-learning is going to be a $250 billion industry in a couple of years. Then you take cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is projected to be by 2020, a $5 trillion industry. Then let's take e-commerce, right? Putting things online and selling things online. E-commerce is supposed to be a $4 trillion industry by 2023. So you have to look at yourself and say, am I in an industry that's fast moving, that's growing and that's really on the projection of making a lot of money. Because if you're like me, I want to go out and help as many people as possible. I want to change lives. And I've always wanted to be a huge philanthropist. And the only way you can be a philanthropist is by having extra money. You can volunteer as much as you want, but at some point, to really help out, you've got to have some money to help. So that's why I was so excited when I found out about this and was introduced to iPro Network. The packages are truly amazing e-learning information on how to do e-commerce, how to create stores online, how to market, how to do social media, all of those how-tos that were like, I'm not real sure what to start, how to start, what to do about it, right? So it gives you that really great information. Then at one of the levels, you also get to have your own e-commerce store. It's already ready for you. And there's 4 to choose from. They've got a few more packages coming out real soon. It's all created by McNulty. So McNulty was the very first guy who started the very first e-commerce website and sold it to Compaq. That tells you how long ago it was, right? Compaq for $300 million, called shopping.com. He knows how to create e-commerce websites. So these are completely full of around 30,000 items, all discounted. They do all the website. They make sure everything is in stock. They do the discounts. And then they also handle all the fulfillment. So when someone buys, then they send and ship it. They handle customer service. This is like a dream come true, right? So the 4 categories that they have right now, the 4 websites, it's pet care. So it's just like going to PetSmart and Petco. A beauty store is like going to Ulta and Sephora. It goes, there's a Christian store, kind of like Mardell's. And then there's also a organic store, kind of like going to not the food part, but the other part of Whole Foods. But all at discounted price and all name brand. So like I've got a website and you go check it out. It's called myprettyprice.com, so you can go see what it looks like. Now I created a little splash page. You click on any of those, it takes you over to the regular website. And you can go in there, you can buy something while you're there. Huge discounts, all the name brands. So Clinique and Lancome and Bobbi Brown and Becca, all the ones that we're normally buying anyways. So it's really fun and exciting that you can just watch people buy. It goes right into your bank account, and that's all you have to do is promote it, bank, promote it, bank. Sweet. Now, what's really crazy about all this, because there's other levels where you can learn about Shopify and Amazon and how to do fulfillment by Amazon. But whenever you buy one of the packages, you're gifted back in a rebate of our cryptocurrency called Pro Currency. I know, it's kind of crazy that you're immediately given the currency back. Now the cryptocurrency has a lower value when they give it to you than it's already on the exchange. So you can go look it up on CoinMarketCap, C-A-P like Paul.com, CoinMarketCap. Just put in P-R-O-C. It's right there on the exchange. P-R-O-C is the call number for Pro Currency. So just a few minutes ago, it was valued at 14 cents. You get to have debated to you today for 6.5 cents. So you already made money as soon as you join. Now this is what's really awesome about it. It's also a network marketing company. So I love network marketing. I would not be in it unless it was a network marketing company because it's about the team. Now what's unusual is you get to be a part of my team, which I'm connected to the top guy in the company. So we build 2/3 of your business, right? Sweet. So it's super fun. It's fast moving because there's 2 types of people. Like I said, there's the people like, it's a bubble. And then there's people like, oh my gosh, I got to get in. What do I do? Right? It's one or the other. So if you've ever wanted to do that, and especially if you're a speaker, a coach, who do you think comes into this kind of company? People that need training, information. We need people to do presentations, do in-person presentations, online webinars. We need all of that. So if you want to get yourself and your name out there in front of people all over the world, even sweeter. So I love it. So just reach out to me. I'm going to give you a way to get a hold of me. Okay, you ready? So get your piece of paper and your pen out, right? You've probably been taking notes anyways. So I just want you to reach out and say, Tonya, I want more info. So what I'm going to do, and this is also for all of you that it's like, I just want to talk to her. I just want to get to know her, right? Because to me, that's what it's all about, is how can I help you? I know a heck of a lot of people. I'd love for you, even if you're like, I want to be a speaker, I need to know more info. So you're going to go to Public Speakers with an S, Association, all spelled out, .com, Public Speakers with an S, Association.com. At the bottom is a little pop-up that gives you a calendar. So you can click on that, choose to talk to me about either the cryptocurrency or the speaking. You can choose which one, and then let's have a chat. It goes right into my calendar, so then we're secure and we're not playing, phone tag of, are you available here? Are you available there, right? So go to publicspeakersassociation.com. And the last thing I want to leave you with is get connected to Christy Owuchukwu. Not only does she have the best last name ever, because you get to pluck her, but these are the types of people that you need to get to know long term, people that you want to play with, that has your best interest at heart. So I encourage each one of you to go out there, have an amazing life, enjoy what you do. If you're not enjoying what you do, come hang with me and Christy, because that's all we want to do, is have fun and make money so we can go out and change more lives. So we can have fun, so we can make more money, so we go out and change more lives. This is what it's all about, right? So thank you, Christy, for having me on today. I appreciate it. And I hope I gave some of y'all a little bit of insight in this crazy world of cryptocurrencies that is not going away.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to come and share with my audience. Thank you so much. And I hope to bring you back again on my TV show for 2018. It's been an amazing time. And thank you for all your mentorship. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Bye, everybody.